Welcome, everybody. It's Monday night, and if you know what that means, it's Knightline Live, brought to you by Astral Industries in Lynn. If you are looking for a job and you're a young man or woman just out of high school, go up to Astral, and they will interview you, and hopefully they'll find a position for you. Tonight's going to be packed. We've been talking to seniors the last couple of nightlines, and tonight's going to be the same thing. We'll finish up the football seniors. We got half of them last week, and we're going to get the other half this week. Also, we're going to talk to the seniors from cross country. So we got a show that's going to be packed. Hopefully we can do it all in an hour. As you can see, I'm here by myself. My normal broadcast partner, Jerry Middleton, got called away, so he's not going to be here. But again, we're going to be talking a lot to just the seniors in football and cross country. So we're going to look forward to that. By the way, we had our first live stream of a ball game, and that was Friday night's football game against Union County. So if you get a chance, go on our Facebook page, and you can see that replay. You'll see the link to that replay, or if you go to ihsaatv.org and search Northeastern, you'll be able to find that game. We felt, of course we're biased, we felt for a crew of amateurs, we did pretty good. You tell us what you guys think, and you can put a comment on Facebook or wherever, on YouTube or wherever you want to go. So, and another thing is, we've had a lot of views. Our first two Knightline shows, over 3,200, I think, or right around 3,200 views. So that's tremendous. But I want to give all the credit to the kids. So far, we had some volleyball players, football players, golfers. So we appreciate them and all they do, because we know, and Jerry and I talk about this all the time, we know you guys tune in to see them. You don't care about us, but we want to bring them to you. All right, we're going to go over a couple of things first, and then after that we'll bring on our first set of football players. Let's talk about the girls golf team. They won a tournament over the weekend at Monroe Central, so congratulations to them. That was a 9-team tournament, I believe, and they finished in first place. It was tough, it was tight, but that just shows you the mental acumen of this team when they can go out there on a nice, beautiful, sunny day, and they can knock it down on the course, and they can come home victors in that tournament. So congratulations to the Lady Knights golf team. Let's talk a little bit about volleyball. Getting into the meat of the schedule, we'll start doing that. The Lady Knights had one contest last week against Union County, and they went up there and they won that handily. So they're now 4-1 on the season. I'd like to see you guys go out to the court Thursday night. They've got a home game against Monroe Central. Come on out to the court and cheer on these girls. They got a good team. They're young this year. They're probably going to get better as time goes on. So, but right now, again, Thursday night we got that game. They're 4-1 on this young season, and wins are always good. But I think this team's going to get better. You got players that are in new positions. Olivia Null was a setter last year. You look at what Olivia's done. Her first year, she was a libero. I think she was either all conference or some kind of award for that position. Last year, I believe she was the all conference setter, and now she's an outside hitter. She plays all around. It just tells you the type of player she is. She just wants to win, and she'll do whatever Coach Matt Fisher tells her. New setter this year is Addie Kircher, and Addie is doing a tremendous job. We had an opportunity after the match. I talked to both of those girls. So Aiden Crane's our executive producer. Aiden, let's go to that video and see what they had to say. All right, we're here at Union City High School. The Knights just defeated the Indians 3-0 to go to 1-0 in the conference and 4-1 on the season. I'm here with juniors Olivia Null and Addie Kircher. All right, Olivia, let me talk to you first. All right, as a freshman, you're a libero. As a junior, as a sophomore, you're a setter. Now what are you? You're all over the place. So tell us about the switch this year.
This year I'm hitting outside. It's a hard transition because I've never really trained to hit before, but it's good when I have a good setter who's there to support me.
Well, all right, let's talk to Addie over here. Addie, you stepped right into that setter position. Seems like you're making progress as time goes on. So what goes into that progress that you're making?
I think just a lot of support from my teammates and stuff, getting a lot of feedback in practice, during the sets and everything. They just tell me what we need to work on, what we need to train for, and it just works.
All right, Liv, you're only a junior, but you got a young team out here. I mean, you got some freshmen really playing some key positions. So do you look at yourself as a leader, even though you're a junior? You've been here for 3 years as a starter. So talk about the role that you have as a leader on this team.
Yeah, so me and Addie and Reese are captains. I feel like we all know how to be there for the team. We can pick them up. Like, we can help them when they make mistakes. I just think we are good leaders and we work together.
All right, Addie, I want to ask you now, is there any pressure? You guys are 2-time defending sectional champions. There's still a huge target on your backs. You lost a lot of players from last year. Did it bring any pressure on you? Or you talk about that.
I feel like it does bring some pressure, but, I feel like we can handle it. Everybody's coming at us. We've won sectionals twice, and there's a target on our back, and they're going to be coming for us, but we're working for it in practice now. So,
all right, ladies, good luck. I appreciate it. All right, as you're watching this is Monday night. The Lady Knights will be back in action on Thursday night at home. We'll have that on the Knights Broadcasting Network, and that's it from here. Back to you guys in the studio. All right, we're back here to Knightline, brought to you by Astro Industries in Lynn. This team is going to be a lot of fun. I think they're going to be competitive. They'll probably lose some matches along the way, but I'll tell you what, they've got a lot of talent, a lot of young players that are very talented that hopefully they'll lead the way. They got a lot of young sophomores that were freshmen last year, a lot of improvement on some of these players, so they're really exciting. So come on out Thursday night. We'll be broadcasting that on the Knights Broadcasting Network. But as we always say, get in the gym, come to the games, get to the field, watch the kids, cheer them on. You can always watch the replay later. The Lady Knights will also be at Wapahani this weekend, I believe, and that's going to be a big tournament for them. They'll face teams like Muncie Central, Oak Hill. Don't know who else they're facing, but they'll at least have 3 or 4 matches there, and they'll all be pretty darn good teams, so they'll get tested there. So they'll see how they are. So that'll be a big tournament for them. And next week, after Labor Day, an added game to our schedule on the Knights Broadcasting Network. We'll be at the Tiernan Center in Richmond, and we'll be calling what I call the sibling rivalry game, because Ava Spradling's a freshman at Northeastern, and her sister, Maddie Spradling, is a senior at Richmond. Should be a lot of fun. Get out to the Tiernan Center, and they'll be back home the following Thursday against Randolph Southern, and we'll have all those games on the Knights Broadcasting Network. All right, so we're going to take a break. Aiden, we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll talk to our first set of senior football players. You're watching Knightline, and this is live on the Knights Broadcasting Network.
At Kate's Family Eye Care, we value a family-friendly atmosphere, offering high-quality eye exams. Our expert staff utilizes the latest techniques in eye care. We have a large selection of affordable glasses that are unique to our area. We are proud supporters of the Northeastern Knights and wish all the teams the best of luck.
Go Knights!
We would love to invite you to LifeSpring Students, our youth group at LifeSpring Church that is just south of Northeastern on 27. We meet from 7 to 8:30 on most Thursdays, but the doors open at 6:30. You can grab some pizza or a snack from our cafe and then hang out with your friends until 7 p.m. We have basketball, dodgeball, gaga ball, and other activities for you to enjoy. At 7, our student band leads us in some worship through music, and we have a lesson from God's Word, the Bible. We then split into small groups based on grade and gender to apply what we have learned and pray with one another. After small group, students are invited to hang out until 9 p.m. when we close. LifeSpring Students is a great way to get to know God and meet some new friends. It is open for any student in grades 6 through 12, and we would love to invite you. Find out more at lifespring.tv/students.
KOA Exit 151A, registration in the general store. It's a family-owned campground with pull-through parking for RVs or travel trailers with full hookups. Rent a cabin. Relax at one of the fire pits or picnic by the pond. A playground for the kids, or get in around the golf before dinner. Take a water-soaking hayride, lay out by the pool, and then take a dip.
Welcome back to Knightline Live. It's Monday night, and when it's Monday night, it's always Knightline Live. Brought to you by Astro Industries of Lynn. My name is Rick Fletcher. My broadcast partner, who's normally here, Jerry Middleton, had to do volleyball tonight, so he's over there making sure everything goes smoothly. So our first set of seniors here, we got Caleb Cohey and Toby Shoemaker. Fellas, how you doing?
Doing good.
Doing pretty good, yeah. All right, Caleb, since you're the first guy there, I'm going to talk to you first. Senior year, all right, last go around for you. What are your thoughts and emotions as you head into your senior year?
I just hope that we do the best we can.
Yeah.
Win every game.
Yeah. What's the feeling like as a senior, though, knowing next year you're unless you're getting a D1 scholarship offer? I don't know if you've gotten any of those, but. This is your last time playing here. So as you go into the season, your last go around, what do you think about? As you play these teams that you're playing for the last time.
I'm glad it's over.
Yeah. Oh, okay. All right, Toby. Let me ask you. Same question. This is your last go around here as a senior. So what are your thoughts and what are your emotions as you head into your senior year?
I'm excited for it. I'm going to give it all I have, but I'm ready to be done too.
Okay, my goodness gracious, you guys just got started. It must be senioritis. Is it kicking in already?
Yeah.
That does. You guys know what that is, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right, Caleb. Tell us, you're a lineman, right? You play offensive tackle, right? And I don't know if you play defense.
No defense.
No defense. All right. Well, I think that's fortunate. All right. So we had our first game on Friday night. Tell me, what do you think our prospects, aside from the game on Friday night, what are our prospects from your point of view for the season as we go through the season? Looks like there are a lot of tough teams in the Tri-Eastern Conference this year.
Yeah, there's a lot of tough teams, a lot of good lines. Centerville, Knightstown, Tri, they all have good, big, strong linemen. I think we aren't the biggest line, but I think we could dominate with our aggression.
Okay. Are you're playing Tri on Friday night, so that'll be a test right out of the gate. Tri's traditionally a pretty good team. Let me ask you, Toby, on Friday night you played Union County. They're undermanned this year. I mean, they're a building team. Teams go through that. We've been through that here before. So what are we looking to improve on as we head into this Friday night? And I'm going to mention one thing that I noticed from the broadcast booth: penalties. Has the coach talked to you about penalties, Toby?
They have.
I'm not saying you
None
specifically.
Of them on me so far.
Huh?
I haven't had any so far.
Well, I mean, but your team had
yeah,
a lot of penalties that in a big tight game they could So what do we do to alleviate those? Since you're a guy that didn't have any penalties, tell us how we do it.
Well, I see a lot of running and a lot of push-ups in the near future.
Oh, Coach Oler's going to do that to you.
Oh
right?
yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
For sure.
All right.
Especially them two other guys.
Yeah.
They
Okay.
had some penalties.
All right. So how do you clean that up? Is that a mental thing, a physical thing, or what is it?
I think it's just like a skill issue. So I think like a big part. is
Now
just
your
like,
buddies in the background, they're all laughing here.
I think it's just like.
I think Isaac's ready to come on. We're going to have a row right here. This could be our first ever WWE on the Knights Broadcasting Network. But, all right, so tell us what your thoughts are, and then we'll have the rebuttal later on, probably.
I think it's a lack of proper technique and slow, lazy feet.
I think honestly, not to say anything, but as a lineman, you're not just dumb old slow guys, right? Big old slow guys. You got to be quick on your feet, don't you, Caleb?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I know you play other sports. You wrestle. Does wrestling help you with football and vice versa? Or can it?
I would say wrestling helps with football. Football does not help with wrestling.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So Toby, back to you with these penalties, because that was the glaring problem on Friday night was the penalties. All right. So give us a solution here. Caleb had his thought.
Solution? I think it's more like
It is a lot of it is technique. You got to get in front of you got to position your body in the proper place.
Yeah, for sure. And it's a lot of discipline from like the individual players. And some of the players aren't as disciplined as others, and they like to make cheap calls or, stuff like that.
All right, and remember, you guys are all still friends when you get out of here, okay? We're all critiquing each other. Oh, all right. Caleb, what are you going to do after high school? Have you thought that far ahead?
I'm gonna go to college.
Yeah. What do you want to study?
Nursing.
Nursing. Okay. Any idea where you want to go, or have you decided yet?
Not really an idea. I just want to wrestle in college.
Okay. All right. So that's a criteria for you. The school that you go to has to have a wrestling program. Have you talked to any college coaches or had any contact? What is that like? Or do they contact you? You send them tape, or what happens?
It's a little bit of a mix of both.
Yeah.
I've had a couple college coaches come and just contact me, and then I've had other college coaches where I reach out and give them like my resume and stuff, and then they look at some film, and then they ask me to come and talk.
All right, you've come a long way since being in first grade at CCS, I want to tell you. So I don't know if you remember those days. Toby, what are you doing after school?
I'm gonna go to trade school.
Yeah. What do you want to do?
I want to be a welder.
Welder. So you want a job then, right?
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of welding jobs out there.
Yeah, sure are.
My guess is right after that you'll probably have a job when you get out of school.
Yeah.
All right. Well, fellas, I appreciate it. Looks like we're no worse for wear. Nobody's jumped over the table, so I guess we'll be okay. I can see they're being held back there. All right, that's been Caleb Cohey and Toby Shoemaker. When we come back, we'll talk to a couple more seniors. You're watching Knightline Live, and this is Monday Night.
Do you have a big event coming up soon? Dejo Photos has you covered. Check us out on Facebook. We are professional photographers who strive to capture all of your special moments, such as family portraits, senior photos, live action sports, graduations, and so much more. If you don't think photos are important, wait until they are all you have left. Contact us via email at info@dejophotos.com or call us at 765-277-0047. Dejo Photos, capturing memories one photo at a time.
From our trucks to their lunch trays, to your local hospital, to your favorite pub, and to your kitchen table. For more than 60 years, Dot Foods and Dot Transportation have been stocking the shelves of your hometown. Sure, we've grown a lot, but at our core, we're still small-town, family-run businesses that care about our communities and the people who keep us running. Join the Dot family today and be part of something bigger.
You're good at basement basketball.
We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
All right, welcome back to Knightline Live, brought to you by Astral Industries in Lynn. We got two more senior football players, Thane Berger and Cam Crawford. Gentlemen, how you doing?
I'm great.
Pretty good. All right, Thane, let's talk to you first. I'm going to ask guys similar questions, okay? Because I really want to know, how you're feeling, because you're not freshmen anymore. I remember you guys when you're all freshmen. Now you're seniors. This is your last run at Northeastern. What are your emotions as you go into your senior year, and what are your thoughts, as far as you personally think? Go ahead.
It's a big year. I've played sports at Northeastern since first, second grade.
And there's a lot of burgers around. You're related to some of them, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, a lot of them. Not just from here, just Hagerstown, Seton, they're all over.
Yeah, I've
Wayne
seen
County. It's a big year. Senior year. This is your year where you're supposed to have your best year, your last drive with your buddies.
Yeah.
It's just really emotional, and I hope it turns out great.
So are you fired? Are you excited for the season? I mean, we're going to have some tough games coming up. We know Centerville's going to be pretty good. I've heard Knightstown is improved.
Mm-hmm.
Hagerstown's, we lost to them last year.
Yeah.
What's the key to success for our team as you see it, Thane?
Guys, at the end of the season, last year, I don't know if they wanted to play 100%. So I think this year, if you want to go get that TEC or go get that sectional title, you got to be locked in all 100% of the way, or you're not going to get it.
Our sectional looks a little bit different this year. No more Heritage Christian or Cecina. Centerville's back in it. Winchester was back last year. So we feeling like we could be competitive. Eastern Hancock's in it. They're going to be a good team this year. They won the sectional last year. Do we feel like we can be competitive with the teams that you think are going to be there in the end?
100%.
Yeah. So I'm going to ask you the same question. All right, now you're a senior. What are your emotions as you head into your senior year?
It's a lot. It's a lot to take in all at one. Very emotional game Friday for everybody, not just the seniors.
Right.
This is all the work you've put in, even from first grade, like he said.
Yeah.
It all comes down to this season.
Yeah. Have you been playing right along here? Like it starts in 3rd and 4th grade, right?
Yeah.
Have you guys both been doing that, or have you been playing that camp?
Yeah, I've been playing since I think 3rd grade.
5th and 6th for me.
Okay. All right. All right, Cam. Let me ask you, what is the strength of our team as you see it?
There's not really any holes anywhere. We're
Okay.
a pretty set team. We're pretty sound all around. We had holes coming into this season. Not a lot of holes. We had a pretty small senior class.
Yeah.
But the people that are filling in those gaps, they're really adapting to that spot. Learning to play. They've been putting the work in.
Yeah.
So I think we're pretty set all season.
Looks like we got some speed guys out there. Do my eyes deceive me, or am I seeing some speed out
Yeah, we got a couple now.
Yeah, I noticed even they put a young freshman in. I can't remember who it is. Redder.
Oh, yeah.
He looked like he had some speed. I don't know. But Trent Deloney, Try to get him in space. He can probably turn the jets on.
Yeah.
That type of thing. Let me ask you, Thane, as a senior, is there a way that as a football player, do you guys try to set the tone for the underclassmen? Like, this is how we do it at Northeastern. All right, this is our expectations.
I mean, yeah, the freshmen know, like, as soon as summer workouts start, that we're serious. We want to go get wins, and it's a business. And before the game Friday, Moss has his introduction speech where he's getting everybody fired up.
He's not quiet, is he?
No. He says
you can hear him wherever he may be, right?
Yeah. He's saying freshmen welcome to Friday Night Lights, and just gets them all fired up.
So what is it going to be, Cam? You tell us now. You guys probably know this, or maybe you don't. Northeastern's never won a sectional title. I think it's getting time to get there. So what is it going to take?
Like Thane said earlier, we got to be locked in every single game. Even the worst schools where we can put 80 on them.
Right.
To the Centervilles, the Tries, the Winchesters of the conference, where we got to, every single play you got to give 110% effort. Actually, it's going to be. We're going to have our bumps. We had them last season, but we overcame them.
Right.
Not the record we wanted last season, but we're going to change it around. We're going to run the table this year. Hopefully get that first section on Northeastern Knights history.
All right. Well, there's people watching this from other schools, right? You just put that out there. Do you know a lot of these kids? You see them in other things? Do you know? You don't? Okay.
Yeah, I keep myself here.
Oh, all right. Okay. So let me ask the same question I asked Thane, Cam. As a senior, is it important to you to set the tone, leave a legacy, like, this is I want to leave the program in this good condition? Is that important as a senior?
It's really important. We had really good seniors before us who left their legacy, left out the blueprint for really what leadership means for the team. Really blessed to have those seniors ahead of us. Actually, this year, so it used to be you used to have to be in the 700-pound club to play on the black wall.
Okay.
But we've all been putting in that work in the weight room. Now you have to be in the 800-pound club.
Okay, wow.
Yeah. So we're setting our own little blueprint.
All right. So what are you doing after school? Have you thought that far ahead?
I'm probably going for sports management.
Okay.
Sports equipment management, if we want to get technical.
Okay.
IU Bloomington and IU Indy.
All right.
I want to go. Yeah.
Cam, what are your thoughts after graduation? It'll be here before you know it, by the way.
Yeah,
so.
I will play college football.
Okay.
After this little season. I'm undecided on what I want to major in yet.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like exercise science, kinesiology, stuff like that.
All right.
I'm really excited for the future.
Okay. Any ideas? Have you talked to any coaches? Are you going through the recruiting process? That's a process that's full of unknowns for most people. So are you finding that also?
Yeah, I've been in the loop for about 3-4 years now.
Okay.
It's really stressful sometimes.
Yeah.
And once you get a couple coaches talking to you, you get a little hype for yourself, more confidence build up coming in the season.
All right. Well, good luck.
Thank you.
Good luck to both of you guys. Hopefully, maybe at the end of the year we'll have that sectional title and beyond. Okay, let's all hope. And we'll be following that on the Knights Broadcasting Network, where we can find a good internet service. So, Friday night we did have some players of the game due to technical difficulties. The mic didn't work. That's the technical difficulty. I'm not able to run that, but Charlie Schaefer and Zane Snyder were our players of the game. So, Aiden, we're going to run that video. It's about 1.5 minutes long, and then we'll go into commercials, and when we come back, we'll have our final 3 senior football players. You are watching Knightline, and we are live. Down in 4 for the Knights. Inside the 15, and here we go. There's Snyder again. He's going to be down close to the 5-yard line, 9-yard line. And Waters, Zane Snyder, he's got a lot of room. He's got a lot of room. And he's going all the way down to about the 30-yard line. That ball's handed off, and he's going nowhere. That was Dominic Smith. Almost stripped the ball. And there's a handoff that's coming up the middle again. A lot of swarm to the ball.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you want to see again. They want to run between the tackles. You want to swallow it up at the line of scrimmage. You don't want to see them, anything bleed out past that.
Call it 3 on the 42-yard line for the Patriots, looking for their first. And that ball's handed off to Smith. A little bit of space. He gets a yard. That hole was closed. Charlie Schaefer was in there. Zane Snyder was in there on the tackle.
In this market, finding a home you love and actually closing the deal is a cause for celebration. And it all starts with a competitive edge from First Financial Bank. We'll get you pre-qualified fast so you can get your offer in first. We even offer programs with low down payment options and reduced closing costs. Plus, our friendly local team is always here to help. A bank that's ready to help you find a home and a reason to celebrate, however you choose to. That's First.
Harmon sheds are custom built to your specifications and needs. But wait, there's more! Harmon sheds build privacy fences, decks for your pool, beautifully designed decks for all around your home, and detached pavilions. Let Joe and the crew do all the work, so all you need to do is relax.
We're dedicated to great results just for you. Johnson Chiropractic.
So I recommend Dr. Johnson all the time over the years. Many people have come to Dr. Johnson for my recommendations. And if people live 50 miles away and they tell us they have this problem and they're going to have an operation, we say, no, go see our chiropractor, Dr. Johnson.
We're dedicated to great results just for you. Johnson Chiropractic.
This is Rick Fletcher. When my car needs repair, I take it to 715 Sim Hargen Parkway in Richmond, home of Knuckle Busters. With their ASE certified technicians, why would you go anyplace else? They repair domestic and imports, air conditioners to Z-bars. Knuckle Busters Auto Repair. Call 765-488-1470 and tell them to go Knights! All right, welcome back to Knightline, brought to you by Astral Industries of Lynn. My name is Rick Fletcher, and as I've told you all night, Jerry Middleton is not able to be here tonight. He got called away doing junior high or middle school volleyball. He'll be back next time we're on the air. So we've got our final 3 seniors. A lot of you guys. We've had 13 of you in the last 2 weeks. That's a lot of seniors.
Yeah, it is.
All right, so we've got Isaac Gray, Johnny Bird, and Gunnar Napier. And there's Gunnar giving you the peace sign, all right, saying hello. You got a lot of fans out there, Gunnar. I'm telling you, they're all tuning in right now. So we've had a lot of people watch these, and I'm guessing the same tonight. So, All right, Isaac, let's talk to you first. This is what I try to ask every senior. As a senior, you're heading into your last year playing for Northeastern. So give me your emotions as a senior and what your thoughts are as you're heading into your senior year.
I'd say it's a very emotional ride. It's definitely going into your last year. I'd say I'm very dedicated to what I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
And being a part of this team is probably the best thing I've ever done. So, I don't know, it's go game by game with everybody.
All right, so I want to ask you a question, all right? And there's a reason. What position do you play?
I'm left guard and I'm outside linebacker.
Okay, so you're not the biggest dude in the world. No. Normally those linemen are, like we saw Cam and Caleb Coey and those guys, and Toby and those guys. So you're a guard. Sometimes you see a smaller guy at guard. So are there advantages being a smaller stature in the line.
Yeah, already being low. That's the best thing about that. You got big guys, you already can get under them, and then speed.
Yeah.
If you can fire off faster than everybody else, then you're going to win.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm thinking is if blocking is all about technique.
Yep.
It's not always who's the biggest, the strongest, or whatever. It's all about technique. And being a smaller guy, does that help you with your technique, or is technique more important for you?
It definitely helps being lower already.
Yeah.
Being smaller than everybody. But yeah, so I'd definitely say it helps a lot, just being able to get under everybody faster than them. So it's a lot easier.
All right. You play a little defense also?
Yes, I'm an outside linebacker.
Linebacker, okay. Now you need speed as a linebacker
right.
because you got to cover somebody out of the backfield probably. So, all right, Johnny. Let me ask you that. I'm asking all the seniors this. What are your emotions and thoughts as you're heading into your senior year?
Well, it's definitely emotional because it's like you get to see the people you go up with for like the last time. You know, like you go up with all these people like throughout went through your whole school career with them and all that, and then you went obviously played sports with them too, and just kind of crazy to see all of them grow up and the emotion of playing sports. Yeah.
Is there an excitement on the team, Johnny? I mean, as far as all right, we want to do big things. Okay, I think you always get that in the beginning of the year. Is this team? Do you think have that excitement that we really want to go do some big things?
Oh, definitely. I feel like this team is really emotional and it can get really hyped up, and I feel like we have what it takes to go really far this season.
All right. We also have Gunnar Napier here. Gunnar, how you doing?
Okay. Good.
Take a bow, my friend. Take a bow. I'm going to ask you the same thing, Gunnar, okay? You're a senior this year, and so tell me your thoughts as you head into your senior year playing football and what it means to be on this team right here.
Well, being on the team feels pretty good. Like, I got nothing else.
You probably got a lot going on.
Yeah, but it doesn't all go into my brain.
Yeah, okay. Are you... Is there, and I'll ask you the same question I asked Johnny, is amongst your teammates, is there an excitement going forth as far as this team and what they can accomplish? Do you feel that?
Yeah, I feel this team's going to be doing really good this year.
Yeah. All right, let's go back to you, Isaac. Caleb and those guys made a lot of jokes about this, but, you played your first game against what, and nothing against Union County. They're just undermanned this year, and all teams go through certain cycles. I've seen it with a lot of teams. We had that probably 3 or 4 years ago here, and after a good successful run. But let me ask you. The glaring thing that we saw as we broadcasted the game was penalties, and at key times. Now, against Friday night, they didn't hurt us.
Yeah.
But this Friday night they could hurt us. So what do we do to overcome that? What are the coaches telling you guys?
We just gotta stay focused and work hard with it, and not get sloppy during the game.
Simple as that, right?
Simple as that.
Are there things you do in practice to address those things?
Yes.
Is the coaches, are they coaching you up, or tell us what's the process there?
Well, yeah, they're definitely making us work hard with it. We start off in the indies and we just work our technique for about 30 minutes, and we just go on the team. We just keep practicing until we're perfect, because that's what it takes to win a sectional. So.
All right, Johnny. So, asking you, what's the excitement level on the team as you're going forward? You got a big game Friday night here, second game of the year. It's going to tell you a lot about where your team is at. So what's the excitement level amongst your teammates, amongst your coaches, as far as heading down the road as we go further into season?
I mean, okay, so I feel like after this most recent win, that was obviously like a blowout and all that. I feel like that gives us enough motivation, and if we beat Tri, that'll give us even more motivation. And if we just keep winning these games, and then eventually if we beat Centerville, then there's really nobody that can stop us after we beat Centerville. So I feel like the excitement levels just we'll just keep going on, and we just need to keep working hard and.
Well, your next 2 games, you've got Tri. Okay,
Yeah.
we know it's going to be a dogfight. Winchester,
Yeah.
it's probably going to be another dogfight right there. Then after that, I think Lincoln's actually improved this year, so we'll see what that is. And then Centerville, obviously, we don't need to say any more about Centerville probably. So 3 or 4 games right there in a row. There's going to be some tough competition.
Not too worried.
Yeah, well, you got to come out and bring it,
Yeah.
right? So, Gunnar, what are your thoughts on that with all these teams that we're going to be facing? Are you feeling like our team is up for the challenge?
Well, the teams are going to be a challenge for us to beat, but we've been having some motivation this year, so I think we got a chance.
Okay, you probably have a good chance.
Mhm.
And so if you do make a mistake, like you do have a holding penalty, what's the mindset? All right, how do you, or let's say you fumble the ball or interception on the goal line, stuff, all the things that can happen. Isaac, how do you overcome that?
You just gotta move on. You can't think about it too long, because if you think about it too long, you're gonna mess up the next play.
Yeah.
That's all it's about, is just going on to the next play.
All of a sudden, one fumble turns into another interception, which
Yeah.
turns into a touchdown on the other end, right?
Yes.
Then all of a sudden, you're behind the 8 ball. All right, you guys are all seniors. We're gonna go backwards, Gunnar. Do you have plans for after school, or what do you want to try to do?
I'm going to go to a somewhat of a trade school.
Okay. Like any idea what kind of trade?
Well, like, are you talking about like what I'm gonna be
Like
studying?
welding or carpentry or?
I'm going to be studying patient transport.
Okay, all right, like an EMT type thing or something like that.
I don't know what.
Yeah,
that
it's
means.
like in an ambulance, right? Something like that. I don't know what it is. I'm grasping for straws here, but that's what you're going to do is trade school.
Yeah.
All right, Johnny, how about you? You got thoughts after?
I mean, so I kind of already told my parents this, but I feel like I'm probably not going to go to college.
Okay, so now they're finding out, right? Because
Yeah.
they're watching you right now.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
Mom and Dad, if you're watching this, wherever you are, Johnny's telling you his plans.
Yeah, I don't really plan on going to college, but I do plan on doing, I don't know, possibly doing wrestling after,
Okay.
I'm just trying to find a way to just keep on doing that, because I really love doing that.
Okay.
And I've been doing it since I was all the way back in 3rd grade, and that was a while. That was a very long time ago now. So yeah, I just want to keep on trying to build up on that, and then just build up as a person. Find a good paying job and all that, and just live
Okay.
life.
So you're a wrestler.
Mhm.
You play other sports?
Just football.
Just football. How about you, Gunnar? Do you do other sports?
Let's see. I used to do wrestling. I'm not doing it this year, and I do track.
Track. Okay. All right, Isaac. What are your plans after you get out of Northeastern High School?
I plan on going to IU East and get my criminal justice degree.
Okay. So do you want to be a police officer?
Yeah.
That specifically?
After I get my degree, I want to move on and join RPD as a.
So you got it all planned out then.
Yeah.
All right. Well, esteemed alumni Logan Mastriano,
Yes.
Moss's son. He's an
officer right now.
He's an officer right now. So he went through the process of doing that. It's a noble profession. Okay. I kind of back the blue myself, so it is, and it's a tough one. It's a thankless job. So
Definitely takes a toll on you.
well, fellas, I want to appreciate you. I want to tell you I appreciate you coming. You all did great. All right, you can go watch the replay of this, and you can critique yourself and see how good you did. But I'm telling you right now, you all did great. And Johnny, now that your mom and dad don't know, they'll probably want to talk to you after we get out of here. After you
I
get
mean, I
out.
already kind of told them that I'm not
Yeah.
going to go to college, but yeah.
Now you really told them, right?
Yeah.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. All right, whatever, you got to make your own way. So good luck, fellas. I appreciate you all coming on here. All right, that's Isaac Gray, Johnny Bird, and Gunnar Napier. Appreciate you guys coming. All right, we're going to come back. When we come back, we're going to talk about cross-country running. And you're watching Knightline, and we are live.
Are you being bugged about your floral needs? The Leading Lily, 927 South 9th, is a full-service florist with lots of great gift ideas like wind chimes, potted plants, hanging baskets, teddy bears, and much, much more. Convenient delivery available to residential, the hospital, and local funeral homes. The Leading Lily has bouquets to say, I love you, to weddings to say, I do. The Leading Lily, we have you covered. Martin's Country Mart, US 27 Fountain City. Swing in and grab a coffee or a frazzle, maybe a fountain drink at Martin's Country Mart. We also have all your favorite snacks, bottled drinks, and of course, sweet bakery items. Plenty of accessories for dinner. And don't forget the grill menu, covering breakfast, lunch, dinner, and of course, the kids' favorite, pizza. Martin's Country Mart, Fountain City.
Your school helps shape the person you become, opening your mind to new ideas and belonging to a community. Whether it's earning an advanced degree, joining the FFA, pushing your health and wellness, playing in the band, or playing on the field. It's a safe place where everyone knows your name, and a kid can be a kid. The halls of today filled with the leaders of tomorrow. Northeastern.
You've had a hard day at work and all you want to do is sit in your lounge chair in the nice cool air? Then it hits. The AC's not working. The living room feels like the Sahara Desert. Call Reynolds Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. In just a short time, it'll be nice and cool. And then all you'll need is a sign that says, "No penguins allowed." Call 765-966-0994. Reynolds Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Proud sponsors of the night.
All right, we're back here at Knightline, brought to you by Astro Industries and Lynn. We're going to switch gears now. We're going to go out on the cross-country track. Now, funny, it was probably 90 degrees today, and I bet these guys are out there running. Tomorrow might be a little warmer, so they'll be out there running. But anyways, let me introduce Heather Krall and Zach Kirchhoff and Dalton Justice. Hey, welcome to the show here. Appreciate you guys coming. Heather, let me start with you. I'm flabbergasted that you're a senior. Okay, I got to say that first because it seems like we just met you as a sophomore, and now all of a sudden, I mean a sophomore, freshman, and all of a sudden here you are. You're a senior. So I asked all the seniors. I asked them this: what are your emotions, Heather, as you're heading into your senior year for cross country and wrestling? This is going to be your last time, okay? Yeah. So what are your emotions as you head in?
It's a little bittersweet because I'll be moving on in college for wrestling, but I'll probably end my cross country career in high school. So it's a little bittersweet.
Yeah. Now you've improved a lot in cross country. What do you attribute that to? Just hard work, or just tell me what's going on?
I think my sophomore year just kind of clicked that I kind of actually enjoyed running, and it wasn't just for conditioning like it had originally started off as. So I think I just started to enjoy it more, and that's when I started improving. Okay.
Well, hey, hope maybe this will be the year, okay? Really improve. Hey, talk about the girls team. We have a girls team this year.
We do.
All right, so how many girls does it take to have a girls team?
7.
7. So how many girls do you have?
Then you have exactly 7.
7. Perfect, right? Yeah. So we'll talk about the girls team later, but let me get to Zach. All right, Zach, again, I'm asking all the seniors, senior year can be an emotional time, a lot going on in your senior year. So tell me your thoughts and emotions as you're heading into your senior year.
Well, it's a bit sad because it's going to be my last year competing.
Yeah.
But I'm excited for this. I got to keep putting in the work and just keep trying to do my best and trying to contribute to the team.
Yeah. How long you been running cross country?
I started last year for
Okay.
cross
Oh,
country.
wow. Okay,
I
so
did.
this is only your second year?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay. Are you seeing improvement from this year to last year?
Tremendous, I would say.
Okay. All right.
So far this year, I've run a lot better than last year.
All right. Do you have a goal that you're trying to achieve? A lot of times in cross country, the ones are going to finish number 1, 2, wherever, right? Your best runners, but it's the guys in the back, battling for a position that can make a difference. As far as team scores go.
Yeah. What I'm trying to do, I'm just trying to keep getting ribbons, keep getting that as close as I can to that top 20.
Okay.
And scoring us the best points we can.
All right, Dalton. This is Dalton Justice. Again, you're a senior. Another one. Seems like you've been around for a while. So, what are your thoughts as you head into your senior year? And first of all, how long have you been doing cross country?
I've been doing cross country since 5th grade.
Oh, okay. All right. So, what are your thoughts as you head into your senior year?
It's bittersweet because I've been doing it for a while now, and it's been a big part of my life, meeting all these awesome people and parents, my teammates.
Now, do you set goals? All right. Cross country is an individual sport within a team sport. Okay, so you have individual goals and team goals. Do you set individual goals like I want to beat this time or I want to run this time? How does that work, though?
It depends on the course too, but I try to aim for a PR every meet, and I either try to get this placement or get in front of this runner.
So, is there a strategy that goes along? Is there any checking in cross country? You can knock the guy off the course. Probably not. I'm just kidding, by the way. But
it happens.
Well, Heather's going to do a wrestling move. Move everybody out of the way to do it. That'd be fun if we could do that. I'd buy a ticket to that. All right. So you play basketball also. I've always told, and I've told Tyler and Eric this, your coaches. I've always said if you're a basketball player and you're not doing a fall sport, you should run cross country. Tell me, am I right?
Yeah, it helps out a lot. It builds your mental toughness.
Yeah.
For basketball.
Yeah. So if you're a young guy or gal actually, and you want to get that mental toughness as well as physical, get in shape, and you're not doing anything in the fall, I tell you what, go to cross country because you can get in shape and you might be good at it, right? Isn't that the way it is? So, Heather, let's talk about your girls' team. As far as first of all, is it fun to have a girls' team? I guess is my question.
It is fun to have a girls' team because you get the knowledge that we can actually start placing at conference.
Yeah.
So we might have a chance to win it this year.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that would be tremendous. Now, let me ask about your connection. You wrestle. It's well documented. We know the success you've had there, and good luck. All right. Well, we'll see you in wrestling again. So, by the way, but does being a cross country runner help in wrestling, or does being a wrestler help in cross country? Or are there things that can come together that you can use in both?
I think they come together. Cross country kind of helps your conditioning, but cross country and wrestling come together with the mental toughness.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, really, that is there. And Zach, you do other sports, right?
Yeah, I do track and field as well.
All right, what's your events in track and field?
I do the 2 mile, the 4x8 mile.
Okay, so distance.
Yeah.
Distance runner. So that's a natural progression from cross country to probably a lot of the same skills, mental toughness, and that type of thing. So, all right, let me ask you guys. Let me start with you, Dalton. Senior year, there's a ton of stuff going on, and and you're just getting started. It'll get busier as time goes on. What are your plans? You got plans for after school, or have you thought that far ahead?
visited the University of Northwestern Ohio in Lima, and I really liked their HVAC program.
Okay.
And I was wanting to do that after high school.
Yeah, we need the HVAC guys. You know what? We don't need any more lawyers. We need HVAC guys and welders or guys and gals, okay? When I say guys, I mean everybody. Zach, what about you? Will you got plans after school?
I plan to stay somewhat close to home.
Okay.
Somewhere around like IU Bloomington or
All right.
IU East, something like that.
So you want to go to school?
Yeah, and I want to go into something like finances.
Okay.
Like management roles like that.
Like you want to own a business or run a business?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to make $1 million, don't you?
That'd be the goal.
It'd be nice, right?
It would.
Well, you stay after it. It'll happen. Heather, what are your plans after high school?
Definitely go to college. I'm still kind of looking what I want to study. I'm kind of thinking somewhere in medicine.
Okay.
As of right now.
Yeah. Any schools you have your eye on? Have you been talking to any coaches, or what's going on? Have you the recruiting process or?
Recruiting process is really busy,
Yeah.
especially for me as a top wrestler, because I had a bunch of coaches knocking on my door.
Well, you've been
trying
busy
to-
this summer going to all these tournaments, right?
Yeah.
So, and you've come. I've seen some first place pictures on Facebook from your mom and dad.
Yeah.
Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
So that opens some doors, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
But yet to be decided, I'm guessing. Huh?
Yet to be decided.
All right. Well, we'll look forward to the rest of you guys and the rest of the season. Good luck. Hey, there's a legacy for cross country that these guys have built up, and hopefully you guys can continue that. At least bring your teams. It'd be great to bring the girls team and the boys team to the next level, to regionals and beyond if you can. Once you get to regionals, it gets a little tougher, doesn't it? Because it's not cross country is not a class sport. Everybody's in there, all the big schools and the small schools. Well, thank you very much. Good luck. We'll look forward to seeing some good things out on the cross country course. All right, that's been Heather Krall, Zach Kirchhoff, right?
Yeah.
And Dalton Justice. We'll be back. We're going to wrap things up here. You're watching Knightline, and we're live.
Did someone say boom, baby? Call Scaretti Pyrotechnics at 765-977-2757. Scaretti Pyrotechnics has performances for birthdays, weddings, school athletic events, other occasions, and of course, the 4th of July. Scaretti Pyrotechnics are proud supporters of Knights Athletics. Boom, baby! Smith, McQuiston, and Webster Funeral Home has proudly served the Fountain City area since 1886. From the time you walk up the steps, Funeral Director Keith Webster's goal is to carry forward the legacy of personal service established by the Smith and McQuiston families. Using modern technology and good old-fashioned attention to detail, we will strive to earn your confidence in us by treating families the way we think we would want to be treated. Smith, McQuiston, Webster Funeral Home. Rick, thank goodness somebody called timeout because I am hungry.
I'm starved, Jerry. Hey, with 3 different Richmond locations and 1 in Hagerstown, there's a Subway sandwich shop near you.
And you can always order off the app and curbside pickup. The drive-thru's always open, and the way that I prefer it, I just like to walk in.
Here's your sub.
Listen, Subway, eat fresh.
Go Knights!
Welcome back to Knightline, brought to you by Astral Industries. I hope you enjoyed tonight. I certainly did. We talked to the football players, or the rest of the football players, and the cross-country team seniors. So we've been through that, and that's what we try to do here. We bring on the kids and let you get to know them, see what their thoughts are as they head into their senior year. Next week, we will not be on. It's Labor Day, so normally when that happens, we take the night off, but we'll be back in 2 weeks. We'll have our senior cheerleaders on. We love our cheerleaders around here. They work hard, and they've already won some trophies this year, so we'll discuss that with them in a couple weeks. Other than that, come on out Thursday night to the high school gym volleyball as Monroe Central, the Golden Bears, come to town to play our volleyball team. Come on out. They're a good team. Come on out and cheer for them. You can watch that on the Knights Broadcasting Network. Go to ihsaatv.org and search Northeastern, and you can catch all of our broadcasts, including our past broadcasts. And again, I want to say thank you to our audience, thank you to our sponsors, and thank you to Mr. Crane over here, Aiden Crane. He's our executive producer. He's only a 7th grader, and he's doing a fabulous job, so we appreciate that. I'm assuming the next time we meet, my broadcast partner Jerry Middleton will be back, but we will be back in 2 weeks from tonight. Check the schedule on our Facebook page for our broadcast schedule. We'll be busy next week with a couple games at Richmond at the Tiernan Center, and we'll also have a home game on a week from this Thursday. But check Northeastern Livestreams on Facebook. I think that's it. Is that right, Aiden?
Yeah.
We're done. That's Aiden Crane, our executive producer. For our whole crew, thank you for the kids that were here. We'll see you next week on Knightline, or we'll see you in 2 weeks on Knightline Live.